Right now on ABC 10 News at 6 o'clock, a surge of San Diegans needing to be hospitalized with COVID-19. We'll speak with a doctor about the troubling trends they're seeing about who needs care.
And a cold case solved after 41 years. House Sheriff's investigators say they finally discovered who raped and murdered a woman in her East County home.
And the new details about a suspected arson fire that ravaged a Navy warship beyond repair.
ABC 10 News at 6 starts now.
We begin with the coronavirus and the rise in the numbers of San Diegans getting seriously ill. We've been reporting for the last few weeks on the explosion in cases. Now we're seeing a run on hospitals. Good evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. Hospitals say they are seeing numbers similar to the spike we had last spring. The vast majority of cases are people who've not been vaccinated. Our ABC 10 News anchor Lindsay Pena spoke to a doctor who says that's putting children at greatest risk.
This graph shows the number of patients in San Diego County hospitals with COVID. On Tuesday, for the first time since March, those numbers passed 400.
However, this is not indicative of concern that we're going to fill up all of our hospital beds. With over 70% of San Diego vaccinated, we know that it's primarily the unvaccinated individuals who are at higher risk.
Dr. Christopher Longhurst with UCSD Health says case positivity rates are also going up, including among children.
It's probably a confluence of factors, right? And the two biggest, number one is the Delta variant, and number two is our change in public health measures, right? June 15th, we opened up the state, everybody unmasked, and then Delta came back.
Dr. Longhurst says since children under 12 still aren't cleared to be vaccinated, the best way to protect them is for those around them to get the shot if they can. He also says there are many reasons that some folks are still unvaccinated and urges those with questions or concerns to speak to their doctors.
When we look at our forecast using best available data, we're seeing the numbers continue to increase in September and October unless there's significant changes from a public health standpoint.
Lindsay Pena, ABC 10 News.
More testing sites are opening up around the county to try and handle the uptick in these cases. You can go to our website, 10news.com, for a list of locations. Speaking of that, the county just released the latest COVID numbers. There were more than 900 new cases reported today, or yesterday, that is. There have now been more than 301,000 COVID cases in San Diego County, and 2 more people have died. In fact, 3,805 San Diegans have now lost their lives to COVID-19.
Some much-needed COVID relief is coming to local businesses struggling from the pandemic. As our partners at KPBS report, $10 million is headed toward local nonprofits and small businesses. It's part of Mayor Todd Gloria's Back to Work SD plan recently approved by the City Council. The owner of a vintage clothing store in North Park says it's the help she and others need right now.
I think that if we receive more help, it will take away some of the anxiety of, is this going to change again? You know, with numbers going up again.
Businesses that need help will be able to apply for the grant money through the San Diego Foundation starting next week.
Well, we asked Californians their opinions on whether businesses should be allowed to mandate their employees get vaccinated. In our ABC 10 News scientific poll, 56% of people said yes, they should be able to require those vaccinations. A slightly smaller majority says that businesses should be able to deny service to customers who have not been vaccinated. 65% of people would support a mandate for wearing masks indoors, regardless of their vaccination status. And 68% of those polled said that public school students should be required to wear masks in the classroom this fall.
Major new developments tonight in one of San Diego's longest running cold cases. It's a case that we have tracked for decades. Investigators say they believe that they now know who raped and killed an East County woman in her own condominium. Michelle Wyatt was found dead at her Santee complex in 1980. Last year, her mother told us time had not healed the wounds and she remained desperate for answers.
I just keep hoping that someone will come forward and say, Mrs. Wyatt, I can help you. That's what I'm hoping for.
Today, 41 years later, Mrs. Wyatt may finally have some answers. After our story last year, the Sheriff's Department was able to use new technology and techniques in genetic genealogy. And this time, they found a match. They believe the killer was this man known as Pat Hogan. He was a regular visitor to friends at Wyatt's complex. Investigators say they matched DNA evidence with direct relatives of Hogan. Hogan died in 2004. However, the investigation is continuing, and we are working to get more details on this breakthrough for ABC 10 News at 11 o'clock tonight.
A 27-year-old man has turned himself in after hitting a National City police officer with his car and then just going away from the scene. Yesterday evening, an officer was entering his parked vehicle in the 700 block of National City Boulevard when he was hit by a Honda Civic. The officer was taken to the hospital after injuring his leg and arm and leg. The National City Police say that he is now recovering at home. And this morning, Santiago Ortega went to the department and turned himself in. He's now been booked into county jail for a felony hit and run.
And now to pinpoint weather. The heat wave blanketing much of the county will be sticking around a little longer, and it comes at a time where SDG&E is doing planned power outages. ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala is live in Ramona. And Mimi, there are some places that people can go if they don't have air conditioning?
Yeah, Kimberly, like this library here in Ramona right off of Main Street. It serves as a cool zone Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and the hours can be extended as needed if there is in fact a need. But people we spoke to say they're used to the hot weather during the summer and they aren't too impacted by it.
That's pretty much expected every summer.
Heat advisories and warnings for much of San Diego County have been extended through Thursday. In Ramona, temperatures reached the high 90s Wednesday afternoon, something residents say they're pretty used to in August.
Been relatively tame if you ask me. Usually we have a few more 100+ degree days.
But at a time where air conditioning may be crucial for some, SDG&E has some planned power outages across the county. Typically, these outages only last a few hours and residents are given a notice beforehand. SDG&E says it does this to repair equipment, update systems, and work on wildfire mitigation in high-risk areas. In Ramona, a couple of outages are planned for required repairs to SDG&E's electrical system. The county has a cool zone for residents who need some relief, open during the week at the Ramona Library from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Ramona resident Andrew says he dodged the outages this time, but he's been through plenty living here to be prepared.
It's just pretty much the norm nowadays. So, but SDG&E, they do a good job of letting us know when it's going to happen with the app and everything like that. So that's pretty reliable. Luckily for us, we're going on vacation tomorrow, so it won't bother us whatsoever.
And SDG&E says these outages are especially necessary because of the high risks for fires. We're live in Ramona. Mimi Alcala, ABC 10 News.
All right, talking about all this heat, let's now check in with our meteorologist Angelica Campos to take a look at what's ahead now.
Hi, Steve. We broke records today in Borrego, 119 degrees, breaking the previous record of 118 from 1998. In Campo, 107 tied the record from that same year. Palomar Mountain, 97, breaking the record of 95. We did do a little bit better today in areas like Alpine and Ramona in comparison to yesterday, even the day before. But we know the heat will continue and most of the area is still under a heat advisory. That includes inland communities and mountains. Temperatures in Ramona now at 87 degrees. How about our deserts? 119 in Nocateo Wells. Today they made it to 121. Again, our heat advisory and excessive heat warnings will remain in effect until tomorrow evening. So we can't let our guard down just yet. It does get better. I'll show you when temperatures will start to drop.
Angelica, thank you. You can keep track of the forecast in your own neighborhood by heading to our website, 10news.com. We also have a link to all the cool zones available countywide to help you escape the heat.
Border Patrol in the San Diego sector encountered an unprecedented number of Brazilian nationals this fiscal year. For an in-depth look, we spoke to a local agent. Since October 1st, 2020, San Diego sector agents apprehended more than 7,300 Brazilian nationals. That compares to 330 in fiscal year 2020. Border agent Shane Crotty explained why it may be happening.
From what we're hearing from the Brazilian nationals when we do a post-arrest interview is economic instability of the area, violence, food shortage, and some environmental factors.
San Diego sector agents have encountered more than 1,000 Brazilian nationals every month since April. It's a 114,000% increase from the same time frame last fiscal year, when agents saw a total of just 6 people. And because of language barriers and other factors, Border Patrol says the surge is straining resources.
This number of apprehensions takes many agents off the front lines, putting the remaining agents working the border in danger. So with limited backup. This also leaves less agents to rescue potentially endangered migrants.
The San Diego sector is seeing the highest number of encounters and apprehensions in more than a decade. To date, there have been more than 100,000 migrants that have illegally crossed the border, and many times the migrants are being used as pawns by criminal organizations.
They're drawing our attention in one area only to try to cross dangerous criminals or drugs in another area.
Total apprehensions surpassed 1 million across the entire U.S. southern border for the first time since 2006.